YouTube? Today in this video I'm going to be showing you how to play the game Nitto Legends. As you see up here, this is just the main screen. It may look a little bit different because I'm on a Mac. If you're running on a Mac, I have another video on how to install it. Windows is basically just an easy install. You just download the exe file and just, but in this Mac you've got to use Crossover Games, which is down on my dock. So if you haven't had it installed yet and you're looking to play this game, please refer to my video. I'll have it in the description. So as you see, I have two accounts open right now. This is just my main account, but we're not going to be using that right now because I'm going to show you how to set up an account and everything. So you can connect with Facebook, but if you don't feel like doing that, just go through these steps. To create an account, and you can have as many accounts as you want as long as, well, there's actually no restrictions. I mean, as long as you just want to have multiple accounts, you can do that, but the only thing is you have to have a different email address for every account, but you're not required to have an email address. So the four cars I think that you can pick from are an Integra GSR, a 07 Ford Mustang, Scion TC, and Nissan Sentra. Now, most common in the game are usually the Ford and the TC, just because the Ford is the fastest, yet it's the most unreliable. It gets a lot of engine damage, which we'll get into in a little bit. Now, the TC has lots of different things you can do. You can make it look cool. You can basically you can make it head-to-head, which is just straight-on racing. You can make a bracket, which we'll get into, which is a basically you don't go as fast. You select a dial-in time, and you try and get as close to that dial-in time, and whoever gets closer wins. So what I think I'm gonna let's pick a TC. I'll go with a little black, and I'll change the rims. And I think those are the only two you can choose from. So you can go ahead and choose whatever you want. I'm just gonna choose the TC here. And now for the registration is on the next page. So it says saving car, set up your profile. I'm just gonna make mine session 8. New password, I'll just put something random. And an email, that's optional. As I said before, you can have as many accounts, but you don't need to put your email in. But I would if you're only looking for 1 or 2 accounts, probably 1. I'd recommend putting in your email, because in case you forget your password and all that, it would be helpful. So I'm just going to go ahead and put stuff in. And yeah, we'll create this. And let's get into the game. Agree to the terms of service, or terms of use and service. Now, as you see, points are purchased. You have to purchase them. That's what the P stands for. You can buy cars and stuff with points. Some only you can buy with points. And here's your cash. I have 0. That's your email. And this is your street credit. Your street credit is what you get by racing against live people. As you see, it says race in progress and everything. But I'm not gonna go over that right now. What I'm gonna go over is basically how to. It's going to be hard how to race at first. I mean, since I'm a lefty, I use the arrow keys, but most people who are righties would use W, A, S, and D. D being the nitrous, which you would have to purchase. Right now, I just have a stock TC car, so it has no nitrous. W is to upshift, like that. And S is to downshift, which would go to neutral and reverse. So, what you would do is you click and drag for the gas. So the clutch, I don't really mess with that. The brake, you just click, and then when it comes, you go like that. And you go up, and when it reaches the red, just click the next gear, which would be up. So as you see, it's a very slow car. I mean, it runs probably 15 seconds, I bet. Yeah, 16. So what you would do next is go to Tournament Strip, 24/7, get money. You would just go into the challenge. Alright, sorry guys, just had a little thing there, my computer died, so yeah. So what you'd do is you'd come into your qualifying pass, select a different car. You don't have any other ones, so just click next. And here's your racer number, so just do FB682, I think it is. Next, it'll tell you if you have it wrong. So I'm just going to put dial-in time 16.5. I don't even know what this runs, but go to the test track and just test it, and then you can see how fast it runs. Now the 24/7 live tournaments, which is just racing against the computer, and you just basically race. You try and get as close to your dial-in time as possible. So just test on the test track a couple times, and just see what it runs about, and then plug that in, and try and get as close as you can to that. So now it's definitely not going to be near it. Yeah, I broke out because it was a bit near it, but breaking out is when you go too fast and you're in front of the time. So yeah, now other things that we haven't gone over, just the rival strip. I think we did that. That's where you race live. Just go into any thing. You can create a new room. You can name it, do private, member room, whatever. And then here's the NIM, which is basically your chatting system. You would add buddies by the viewer and just type in people. And then you could join a team, but you have to make a team, you have to be a member. And for members, kind of like points, you have to pay. I think it's like $3.99 for a month, $5 for 3 months, so it's not that bad. You can pay via cell phone, or you can pay credit card. Doesn't really matter. So the viewer is where you view teams and racers. Let's go to the dealership, and you start in Torino. So actually, before I go to the dealership, these are the little places you could live. See how it says for sale. You would go here, you'd click on options, see you could do 45 points or $500, and you'd move up into here. Now you can downgrade, but with every move up you get extra slots for your cars, so you get more parking space. But I'd suggest going to Vista Heights as soon as possible. And Diamond Point, that's a ripoff. I mean, it has the best parts in cars, but you have to pay $10,000 a week or you get downgraded back to Vista Heights. So what you could do is just go to Diamond Point for, like, if you have one car that, once you're experiencing the game, once you have one car that you need the parts for, and you buy that and then downgrade right away so you don't get, like, impounded. And the impound is where the cars go if you had too many cars that could fill up your lots. Say you had, like, 300 cars, not that that would happen. In the Diamond Point, you would have 100 impounded because you'd only hold, I think, 200 in Vista Heights, if you're a member. So, this is your home. You can go to your profile. I have no things here. My place, trophy room, team status, which I don't have any because this new account. And this is where you see the parts in your car. You can also sell your car, but you can't sell a car unless you have two. That's the only thing. Like, you can't just sell your car and just not have another car, because then you'd be screwed for the game. And this is a used cars list. It's right down here. This is where people post their used cars. If you're a member, you could see the horsepower and torque, basically to see if it's a maxed out engine or not. And engine damage, you usually want to buy it with none. If you're just looking for another car and you think you could repair it, you can buy it with engine damage, so it's not really worth it. Here it tells you the type of engine. Turbocharged and supercharged are the best. Natural is okay if you're looking just for like another starter car. So yeah, that's basically it. There's not much other stuff other to go over, other than the shop. Shop is where you get graphics for your car. Paint shop, paint your car's colors. Torino tires, which is the tires and rims. Repair shop, if you have engine damage, you can also get race gas and fluid flushes and traction compound. Dyno garage, don't really need that unless you're doing gear ratios. Gear ratios are like the gears on your car, how fast they go, and how much time it takes in between. So license and registration, that's just your license plate and custom numbers and everything. Part showroom, this is where you're going to want to go first when you get money. You can buy upgrades, it has all these sorts of parts and stuff. And as you move up with your place where you live, you can get access to better parts. So what I would recommend doing first would be to go get a car, get some money, win some races, get at least 50 street credit, and then you'd want to move up to Newburgh. Newburgh is as basically after one live tournament, 24/7 live tournament, it's only $500. You get 750 from one tournament. So move there and then just upgrade your car. Eventually get another car and then just work from there. So say you're playing Nitto Legends. The only real thing that I think that I haven't gone over enough is just the controls. I mean, that'll come with you learning, but it's hard to explain when I don't have like a camera outside of my computer because I'm just recording the screen right now. So you start in neutral. So what you want to do is click up one gear, which would be W for righties, and the up key for lefties. And then, so like you start back here, so in neutral, click up one gear, drag and click the gas, and then once you get towards the top, click and down gear, and if you go past the line, you'd have to go in reverse. So what you do is you click the up gear and then hold the gas, and just keep holding the gas and press up every time it gets to the red line. Now the Scion TC has, I think, 6 gears built in one of the engines, but I think I only get up to like the 4th here because it's too slow. So that's basically it, guys, and I hope you really enjoyed the video. This should help most people who are new to the game, and I also have a video on how to install it, but that's only on a Mac, because Windows you don't really need a video to help install it. So that's it, guys, and yeah, thanks for watching.